시작합니다.
Title: Island of Friendship. Chapter 1: The Beginning of a Friendship. Once upon a time, on the picturesque island of Wugong, nestled between emerald green mountains and azure blue seas, lived an 8-year-old girl named Mary. She attended the island's only elementary school, a cozy building surrounded by blooming flowers and lively butterflies. One sunny day, a newcomer arrived at the school. Hans, a city boy with curiosity sparkling in his eyes, joined the class. His family had recently moved to Wugong, seeking the tranquility of island life. Mary, always eager to make new friends, couldn't resist the chance to welcome Hans. She approached him during recess, her sandy brown hair dancing in the breeze. "Hi there, I'm Mary," she chirped, her smile as warm as the island sun. Hans, feeling a bit overwhelmed in the new surroundings, managed a shy smile. "Hey, I'm Hans. Nice to meet you." From that moment, a beautiful friendship began to blossom. Mary showed Hans around the school, introducing him to the island's unique traditions and the tight-knit community that filled the air with laughter and joy. As the weeks passed, Mary and Hans became inseparable. They shared secrets during lunch breaks, giggled over island legends, and discovered the hidden treasures of Wugong together. Their friendship was like a vibrant tapestry, woven with threads of trust and understanding. One day, after school, Mary and Hans sat on the shores of Wugong's pristine beach, the sun dipping below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink. "You know," Mary said, drawing circles in the sand with her fingers, "Wugong has a magic of its own. It's in the waves, the mountains, and the smiles of the people. I'm glad you're here to experience it with me, Hans." Hans nodded, feeling a sense of belonging he had never known in the bustling city. "I'm glad too, Mary. It's different here, but in a good way." Their friendship faced challenges, like any other, but it only grew stronger. Through island storms and sunny days, Mary and Hans stood by each other's side. Their laughter echoed through the school corridors, a testament to the bond that had blossomed on the island of Wugong. And so, in the heart of this enchanting island, where the mountains whispered tales of ancient times and the sea cradled dreams in its gentle waves, Mary and Hans discovered the magic of true friendship. Chapter 2: The Island's Secrets. As the days turned into weeks, Mary and Hans delved deeper into the mysteries of the island. Wugong, with its lush landscapes and friendly inhabitants, had more to offer than met the eye. One afternoon, Mary approached Hans with a mischievous glint in her eyes. "I know a secret place," she whispered, beckoning him to follow. Intrigued, Hans trailed behind Mary as they navigated through a dense forest that seemed to guard the island's best-kept secrets. The air was thick with the scent of wildflowers, and the leaves above formed a canopy that filtered the sunlight into dappled patterns on the ground. Finally, they arrived at a hidden clearing, surrounded by ancient trees with twisted branches. In the center stood a magnificent waterfall, its cascading waters creating a soothing melody. "Wow, Mary, this place is incredible," Hans exclaimed, eyes wide with wonder. Mary grinned. "This is our secret spot. I come here to think and be close to nature. It's like a piece of magic in the heart of Wugong." As they sat by the waterfall, the sound of rushing water intertwined with their laughter. They shared dreams, fears, and the kind of secrets only true friends could understand. "I've never experienced anything like this in the city," Hans confessed, dipping his fingers in the cool water. "It's so peaceful." "That's the magic of Wugong," Mary replied, her gaze fixed on the horizon. "It's not just a place, it's a feeling. And I'm glad I get to share it with you, Hans." Chapter 3: Island Celebrations. Wugong, known for its vibrant cultural celebrations, was gearing up for the annual Island Festival. Mary and Hans eagerly joined in the preparations, helping decorate the school with colorful banners and handmade crafts. As the day of the festival arrived, the island buzzed with excitement. Mary and Hans adorned themselves in traditional island attire, joining the procession through the village. The air was filled with the beat of drums and the scent of exotic flowers. In the midst of the festivities, Mary turned to Hans. "Isn't this amazing? The Island Festival is the most anticipated event here. It's a celebration of our community and the bonds we share." Hans nodded, captivated by the lively atmosphere. "I've never experienced anything like this back in the city. It's like a carnival of joy." Throughout the day, they danced, sampled island delicacies, and reveled in the cultural performances that showcased Wugong's rich heritage. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the islanders gathered on the beach for a mesmerizing fire dance, flames flickering in rhythm with the beating drums. In the glow of the bonfire, Mary turned to Hans. "You're not just a friend, you're a part of Wugong now, Hans. And the festival wouldn't be complete without you." Hans smiled, feeling a deep sense of belonging. "I'm grateful for you and for this incredible island." It's like finding a second home. Chapter 4. Navigating Stormy Seas. As the school year progressed, Mary and Hans faced challenges that tested the strength of their friendship. The island, usually calm and serene, was now buffeted by unexpected storms. During one particularly stormy day, Mary and Hans found themselves huddled in the school library, seeking refuge from the howling winds and torrential rain. Thunder echoed outside, but inside, the library offered a haven of safety. "It's a bit scary, isn't it?" Hans admitted, glancing at the rattling windows. Mary nodded, her gaze fixed on the flickering candlelight. "But storms don't last forever. Just like in life, we weather through the difficulties, and eventually, the sun comes out again." As they waited for the storm to pass, Mary shared stories of resilience and courage from the island's history. Hans listened intently, finding solace in the tales of overcoming adversity. "You know," Mary said, looking at Hans with a gentle smile, "friends help each other navigate through storms. No matter what happens, we're in this together." And so, in the dimly lit library, amidst the roar of the storm, Mary and Hans strengthened their bond. Realizing that true friendship could withstand even the fiercest challenges. Chapter 5. Seasons of Change. As the school year continued, the island of Wugong transitioned through the seasons. The vibrant greens of spring gave way to the golden hues of autumn, and Mary and Hans found themselves immersed in the beauty of change. One crisp autumn day, they decided to explore the island's mysterious caves rumored to hold ancient secrets. Equipped with flashlights and a sense of adventure, they ventured into the heart of the caverns, the echoes of their laughter bouncing off the rocky walls. Deeper inside, they stumbled upon an array of sparkling crystals, their colors reflecting the ambient glow of their flashlights. Mary's eyes sparkled with awe, and Hans couldn't help but marvel at the natural wonders hidden beneath the island's surface. "Isn't it amazing?" Mary whispered, her voice carrying through the cave like a gentle breeze. Hans nodded in agreement. "I never imagined Wugong had such hidden treasures. It's like a whole different world down here." As they emerged from the cave, they found themselves surrounded by the warm tones of the setting sun. Silhouetted against the breathtaking backdrop, Mary turned to Hans, her expression thoughtful. "Wugong has so much to offer, Hans, and each season brings its own magic. Just like our friendship, it evolves and grows with time." Chapter 6. A Farewell and New Beginnings. The school year drew to a close, and with it came bittersweet emotions. Mary and Hans had forged a bond that transcended the ordinary. And now they faced the inevitable. Hans's family was moving once again, this time to a distant land. On the last day of school, Mary and Hans sat beneath the shade of their favorite tree, its branches whispering in the wind. The air was filled with a mixture of joyous laughter and the quiet acknowledgement of farewells. "I'll miss Wugong so much," Hans confessed, his gaze fixed on the horizon. Mary nodded, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. "I'll miss you, Hans. But I know that wherever you go, a piece of Wugong and our friendship will always be with you." They exchanged small tokens as keepsakes: a seashell from the beach, a hand-drawn map of their secret spot, and a promise to stay in touch despite the distance. As the school bell rang, signaling the end of the day and the beginning of new journeys, Mary and Hans stood up. Hand in hand, they walked towards the school gates, their footsteps echoing the rhythm of a shared adventure. "Goodbye, Mary," Hans said, his voice filled with gratitude. "Thank you for showing me the magic of Wugong and being the best friend I could ever ask for." Mary smiled through her tears. "Goodbye, Hans. Remember, no matter where life takes us, true friends are never truly apart." And with a final wave, Hans boarded a boat that would take him away from the island of Wugong. Leaving Mary on the shore, watching as their friendship sailed into the vastness of the world.
구독과 좋아요 부탁드립니다. 감사합니다.